Imagine a sprawling desert property, once a dream home for a blended family, now at the center of a storm. Secrets, tensions, and unspoken betrayals lurk behind every wall. Welcome to Coyote Pass, a place where family ties, money, and trust collide in ways you would never expect. Today, we'll dive deep into the story of the Browns, the sale that shocked fans, and the hidden conflicts that never made it to the cameras. Buckle up. This is more than reality TV drama. It's a real-life lesson in family, loyalty, and consequences. Coyote Pass wasn't just any property. Nestled in the rolling hills of Utah, it symbolized Kody Brown's vision of a unified family under one roof. For years, the Browns had invested time, money, and emotion into this massive estate. Each wife and child had a place, a routine, and a stake in the family's dream. But dreams are delicate. On the surface, Coyote Pass was the perfect polygamist paradise, with expansive views, multiple homes, and space for everyone to live together, separately yet under one roof. But behind those walls, conflicts brewed, rivalries formed, and secrets multiplied. To understand Coyote Pass, you must understand the Browns. Kody, the patriarch, was ambitious but controlling, orchestrating life decisions for multiple wives. Christine, Janelle, Meri, and later Robyn, each had their own perspectives, desires, and grievances. Christine, for instance, often felt restricted by the rigid family rules and the pressure to conform to Kody's vision. Janelle and Meri had their own conflicts about finances and autonomy. And Robyn, the fourth wife, while newer to the family, frequently influenced decisions in ways that stirred tension. Coyote Pass became a flashpoint, a symbol of both unity and division. It was not just a house, it was a reflection of the family's hierarchy, their dreams, and the cracks in their relationships. The tension escalated as disagreements over property management and financial contributions emerged. While cameras captured the surface-level smiles and cordial meetings, the real drama happened behind closed doors. Meri wanted recognition for her input and investment. Janelle often clashed with Robyn over decision-making. And Kody, caught between wanting control and avoiding confrontation, tried to mediate, but his solutions often created more resentment than harmony. Private messages, subtle exclusions, and quiet arguments shaped a narrative far different from what viewers saw on the show. Coyote Pass was no longer just a home, it had become a battlefield of egos, expectations, and hidden agendas. Then came the moment that would change everything, the decision to sell Coyote Pass. On the surface, it seemed like a practical move, a high-maintenance property, costly repairs, and logistical headaches. But beneath that practicality lay deeper motives. Some believed Kody orchestrated the sale to assert control, to reset family dynamics, and to finally untangle himself from mounting pressures. Others saw it as a betrayal, a final severing of ties with a property that held their shared memories. Negotiations were tense. Discussions were not just about price or contracts, they were about who had the final say, who felt heard, and who felt sidelined. Every detail, from furniture to personal mementos, became a point of contention, revealing cracks in relationships that fans could only guess at. Behind the sale were secrets that hadn't made it to the cameras. Stories of financial disagreements, personal sacrifices, and quiet heartbreaks surfaced. Christine had her own reasons for distancing herself from the family, ones rooted in years of unspoken tension. Janelle and Meri had long-term disagreements over how property and family responsibilities were handled. Robyn, navigating her dual role as a newer wife and mediator, often found herself in the middle of conflicts she couldn't control. Each revelation told a story of compromise, frustration, and personal struggle. It was clear that Coyote Pass wasn't just a home, it was a mirror reflecting decades of complex, layered family dynamics. After the sale, the Browns faced a new reality. The home they had all invested in was no longer theirs. Emotions ran high. Relief for some, regret for others, and lingering resentment for a few. Fans speculated endlessly, but only the family knew the depth of the conflict. Property lines may have been redrawn, but relationships remained tangled. For Kody, it was a chance to start fresh. For the wives, it was an opportunity to reflect on their own needs, independence, and the choices that had brought them to this point. Coyote Pass teaches us more than just the story of a family home. It's a lesson in communication, compromise, and understanding the hidden struggles of those we think we know. In every family, even one in the public eye, there are secrets, disagreements, and moments of profound difficulty. The sale of Coyote Pass reminds us that physical spaces hold memories, but relationships, built on trust, empathy, and honesty, are what truly define a family. Even when a chapter closes, the lessons remain: the importance of listening, the cost of pride, and the value of seeing beyond the surface. So, the next time you see a family on TV, smiling and posing for the cameras, remember this: behind every laugh, there are stories untold, conflicts unresolved, and choices made in silence. Coyote Pass may be sold, but the echoes of its secrets continue to shape the lives of those who called it home. And in understanding their story, we learn a little more about our own families, our own conflicts, and the quiet power of truth.